What was your job interview like for CNO, the Chief Naval Head of the Navy?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, first of all, it just proved me a liar one more time. So the job for which I came was the Director of Naval Reactors, which is Admiral Rickover's position. And so if you're familiar with that, one of the things that they value in that position is tenure. So my family and I have moved 21 times since we've been married, right, in 35 years. And so when I got that Naval Reactors job, I told my wife, this is it. This is the surest bet in the Navy, in the Defense Department. We'll get into a house, we'll stay there for 8 years by law, and we won't have to move. It'll be the longest we lived anywhere. And since that time, I've moved 4 times. And so yeah, it was a completely unexpected. Ash Carter was the Secretary of Defense at the time, and President Obama, and they just, kind of out of the blue, with Secretary Mavis's support, the Secretary of the Navy at the time, just kind of called me up and asked me a few questions, and then that was done.
But when you go down to the Oval Office, walk me through what type of questions we've all had hard interviews, but when you're interviewed by the President of the United States, what type of questions does he ask?
That's not the way it happened, Joe. So he delegated that decision down, and I'd spent a fair amount of time with both Secretary Carter and Secretary Mavis, and so it just kind of happened that way. Sorry, there's no drama.